How is it going, everybody? You might be like, what in the world is this deck, Hunter? How did you get all these cards? What is this from? So basically, I asked all of these Clash Royale YouTubers for one card. We got Saxon, who gave us the Dark Prince, of course, and then we got the Invader, who gave us the Mega Minion. We have plenty of cards in here and a lot of different responses, so we had some options. Austin gave us the Mirror, of course. He has to troll me. And then we asked Ian, he said the Mother Witch is single. Of course, Ken's going to give me Goblin Curse. Riley gave me Mighty Miner, his favorite card, I believe. And then we got Aragon that's giving me Golem, which, shout out Aragon for that, because I have no win condition, you'll see. Mini P.E.K.K.A from Abdude, Sus Bush from Valax, and we got the Evo Archers, thank goodness for SK, because that is the only evolution. We got Goblin Gang from Hypno, and then we have Little Prince from Mohammed Light, and then Boss also said Goblin Curse, but, we already had that one. I have my deck assembled, and we're facing LeBron in this first game. What in the world? We're actually facing the best basketball player in the world first game, so I'm a little bit nervous right here. I built a Golem deck. Thank goodness for Golem, because, dude, I had no win condition, like nothing. I was looking through the cards. I was trying to build a couple different combinations, and I was like, dude, I have to have Golem. There's nothing I could do with this deck without Golem. So we only have one Evo, of course, with the Archers, but we do have kind of a decent support to a Golem. I do have Little Prince instead of the Mighty Miner. I thought, like, a Mighty Miner wouldn't synergize at all with Golem, so I decided to go for that, since we did have the two champion options. I believe, yeah, Riley gave me the Mighty Miner, and then Mohammed Light gave me the Little Prince. So thankfully, we did have one good champion in here as well. I guess they're both good champions, but, for this specific deck, the Mighty Miner just was not it. So I got the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I've got the Dark Prince, for the pressure, our little spam aspect. I'm actually going to go Dark Prince like this on the middle to kill the cannon. Then I'm going to go for my Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the right. This is pretty cringe, but I don't care. I'm just going to go all in first play. I don't know if LeBron can handle me. Okay, wait, that sounded sus. But yeah, shout out to everyone as well, all the YouTubers that I had shown, because they all responded within a day, like very fast reply times. I got this video idea, like I just thought about it yesterday, and I was like, dude, I should just message everyone, and maybe it'll take a couple days for people to get back to me and stuff, but no, literally a day, and we got this video already set up, so I'm pretty thankful for everyone for responding at such a quick pace. But just gonna go for the Goblin Gang behind. Little Prince should do enough to kill these pigs with the help of those 3 Spear Goblins. I don't mind this deck. It makes a little bit of sense. It has a decent bit of synergy, and for 8 random cards with nobody at all knowing what each other's gonna pick. Well, to be fair, it's 12 random cards, but I built the deck. I was thinking about doing 2 different decks, but I was like, dude, we only have 1 win condition. I don't know if this is a good idea, and it will probably go super badly. Okay, Sneaky Golem in the pocket did not work. LeBron is always aware and ready for that. Gosh, he's just the king of the game. So what can you expect? I could honestly mirror the Golem in the back for 9 elixir. Is that worth it though? I mean, I'm not going to. Let's just chill. Go for the Mega Minion in the back, and then I've got my Dark Prince if he does go for the piggies, which he probably will do sometime soon. I'm gonna cycle Dark Prince right now, and then I need to figure out a way to kill this Firecracker. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to talk about, we have no spells, which doesn't surprise me. When you ask someone to pick one card, I mean, how often is someone going to pick a spell? Well, we do have Curse, but I did not put Curse in this deck, because you cannot play Goblin Curse when you don't have a second spell. I mean, you can, but dude, it's almost a nightmare to even get any value out of in most situations. I tried actually a few games with a Golem Curse deck, and I was like, dude, I can't get value out of this card. So we might actually have a 3 crown here. Look at the goblins on the King Tower. The Goblin Gang's going to take his entire 3 crown. Bro, that's actually OP. We have Archers coming down too, and that's going to be a 3 crown against LeBron James in the first match. I mean, you can't get better than that. He's yawning at me. No. In our next game here against Donkey Kong. Okay, what's going on? This is like National Celebrity Day, because we got LeBron first, who was, he was just tired. That's why he was yawning, guys. He must have just been tired, had a long workout or something. And then we got Donkey Kong as well. I love these usernames, but what in the world is Donkey Kong doing? He just played a Miner in the middle of the map first play, and then Lumberjack Dark Omen at the river. I mean, I respect it. Let's match his energy and go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Sometimes you gotta just match your opponent's energy, guys. Okay, so he's gonna E-Wiz. That's gonna get shot by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, this guy might not be, he might be a bit of a noob. I can't tell yet, too early to assume. I don't want to, make any assumptions. Maybe he just had a few misplays to start off the game. But no, this was a fun challenge. I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge and enjoy it as well. I might do something similar sometime soon. There's a couple different versions of this you could make with just people's like favorite card, least favorite card, things along that line. But just gonna cycle my Little Prince to back. I'm very thankful we have one champion that's gonna be like decent, because 3-card cycle is just so broken in Clash Royale, and it's so important to have. What in the world? Donkey Kong's got a Sparky? But no, whose choice was your favorite, guys? I feel like the most iconic one was the Goblin Curse, because Ken just, I mean, bro, he always be running that thing. But no, Little Prince and Mohammed Light too. I feel like those two are the most, like iconic two cards. But that's gonna be a dark one down low. That was a good defense. Okay, this guy's locked in now. He maybe just was a little bit nervous at first. He saw my username and was like, wow, Hunter's just so cool. Like, what if he puts me in his video? Also, I'm playing at 9,000 because I could not win with this on ladder with only one evo. There's just no way. I'm like top 200. I just get absolutely demolished over and over and over. So just gonna cycle my archers to back and see what he wants to do. Miner comes down. All right, that's fine. Archer's gonna clean that up right there. And then honestly, I think we just go for a little bit of this in the back. He might even set up is he back to Sparky or is he one card off? I don't remember, to be honest, but Donkey Kong and me are having a great time. He has the evolved MK. I might even go for something kind of weird. Here's what I'm thinking, right? So he doesn't have air, I don't think, to kill this, or like a lightning or anything. So I'm gonna go Mega Minion, then go for the Mega Minion Mirror. Yeah, he's Sparky's. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a Mega Minion Feast. Oh, dude, I wish I had arrows right now, but we do not have that, unfortunately. That's fine. If anyone does a challenge like this, that's, another YouTuber does a challenge like this, I'm gonna give them a spell because I'm such a nice guy and I know they're gonna have no other spell. But, okay, that's gonna wipe everything. Look at the evil archers, dude. Oh, thank goodness for SKW, bro. We would have been absolutely hammered here if we didn't have those archers. So just gonna go for the golem like this. That's not even gonna get in front of the Dark Prince, but I don't even care because we have Mega Minion coming down to support it, and then I can just go for my archers potentially here at the river to be annoying. Dark Prince gonna survive for a bit longer, get some good DPS. The Sparky comes down, but I don't think he can save his tower. I think he's starting to be in a bit of a predicament here. Mega Minion's gonna get on tower, 15 seconds, and we are gonna clutch this victory, I think. Does that take tower? Yeah, it does. Perfect. Level 15 Golemites be doing like 5 million damage. I kind of forgot, but just gonna mini P.E.K.K.A over here. Goblin Gang on top, and what a win right there. Beautiful Clash Royale. Just 2 games up, 2 games down, and we beat 2 celebrities, 2 popular influential people as well. Wow, this is crazy. We found our next opponent here in Mark, and I think summer is the perfect time for Clash Royale. The game is in a great spot right now. There's a lot of challenges that I want to do and, have kind of planned as well for the summer, just in terms of like random challenges and stuff like that that I haven't done before on my channel. So I'm pretty excited for that. He's going to go Sus Bush first play. I'll just Dark Prince on top of that. So Sus Bush, probably going to be that cycle deck with Log Bait, probably, if I had to guess. He does have Fire Spirit. That's fine. Mega Minion's going to take care of that. All right, Dark Goblin comes down. Man, I wish, dude, they need to have like a delete card from cards you can face option. I'm not even kidding. That would be a great feature in this game. Just gonna go for the Goblin Gang on the right though. He does have Fire Spirit right there. Okay, he's gonna log the right. All right, you know what? That's fair. He might go for a Sus Bush. No, it goes Wall Breakers. We can just go ahead and let that go. I think we want to go for our Golem in the back. And just kind of set up. I mean, what does he do for a Golem? He has a very fast cycle deck. Dark Goblin could be good, but does he have like a great response for it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna drop the Golem right now because we have archers to defend if he does go for something on the right, or I might just ignore it. We'll see what he does. Sus Push the back is kind of interesting. Gives me plenty of time to think about it, but also, plenty of time for him to save up Elixir and do whatever he pleases as well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess. He's going to go for the Valk in front. I don't like that because I can just Dark Prince to splash both of those, which is super nice for me. I'm going to go for the archers like this. He's under-leveled a little bit with those Spear Goblins, so I'm going to go for the Mega Minion like this in front. That Fire Spirit, no, if that Mega Minion would have swiped, that would not have jumped. English Hunter, please. That would not have jumped, and we would have been in such a good spot right there, but the Valk's going to get a lot of value taking back to Golem and pulling that Mega Minion away. You know what? It's all good, bruh. I had this vivid memory of today when I was just kind of chilling and like playing Clash Royale. Like earlier today, I was just kind of chilling, playing off stream or video or anything, which is odd. I don't do that very often, but I was doing that, and I had this memory of just sitting in that same room that I was in like 4 years ago, or like 3 years ago ish, to 3.5, and being like so sad and watching like Among Us for the first time, because like I just gotten, well, I just had like broken up with, or I gotten broken up with for the first time, and I was like depressed, and it was an interesting time in my life, and I had that very vivid memory of just sitting on that exact couch and like watching Among Us on the TV. It was like just all came back to me at once, and I just remember all those feelings that I had and how much different life is now and how fast life will go. So, I just wanted to say to everyone that, just enjoy your moments, bro, like for real, especially if you're, younger and you are so like hectic in your life, and just like take a second and be like, whoa, I have this opportunity in my life to do all these things that I really enjoy. Because sometimes when you get older, like I'm not old or anything obviously, but even if you are old, it doesn't matter, but sometimes you lose out on those opportunities, like sports that you really like, or seeing your friends all the time from high school. See, when you get older, like going to college, you don't see those people anymore. But yeah, just enjoy your moments, bro. We just 3-crowned this guy because he's a big noob, and this deck is broken. YouTuber deck, kind of OP. Okay, we got a game here against Big Dadzy. Definitely some interesting usernames today on the 9,000 trophies ladder. I never played 9,000 ever, so I didn't really know what to expect, but it did not disappoint so far. But just gonna go for the Mega Mini in the back. Another MK deck, kind of popular, I'd say, on this range. You just slap MK with anything at this point in this range. He goes Goblin Giant in front of the MK. Wow, that's not something you see every day. So I'm gonna go for the mini pack behind for the MK, the Dark Prince on top of the Goblin Giants. Help that DPS it down. The Mega Minion's gonna stay alive too on 1 HP. Beautiful. What a great card. I mean, what in the world? Thank goodness for Mega Minion, because I think we would have lost like 3 of these games already if I would not have had this, because it's just so good on air defense. It just carries me for 3 elixir. I hope it gets an Evo. I actually would love to see a Mega Minion Evo. 2 cards I would like to see a lot are the Ice Golem, and then of course the Mega Minion 2. And then of course, if I'm being biased, Ice Wizard would be epic. I think it would just be so cool to be evolved. Like, I don't know, Ice Wizard really has so much like swag about it, and Ice Wizard with an evolution would be even cooler. But just gonna go Mega Minion up high. Bro, this Firecracker is unkillable. I wish we had arrows so bad, dude. Oh my goodness. But it's okay. The Firecracker's gonna shoot again, unfortunately, but at least we have King Tower, so it's not the end of the world. He only gets a bit of damage there too. Nothing insane. And these 3 Spirit Goblins are gonna get some chip on tower. Beautiful Clash Royale right there. We're actually gonna be in the lead after that annoying Firecracker got about 15 elixir value or something, but just gonna cycle the archers to back, almost in double elixir already. I feel like the first 2 minutes of a game always go by so much faster than the rest for some reason, but just going to go for the Golem in the back right now. If he pressures me, I might sack my tower. I don't know, though, yet. We'll have to see what it is. It's all situational. He has a Tombstone and a Evo MK, right? So, how do we... Oh my gosh, he goes in. Okay, I'm gonna go Mini P.E.K.K.A. I was gonna say, how do we kill the MK? But he goes for a big, beefy Goblin Giant right there. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is so good against that. Only 1 shot on my tower. I can go for my Mega Minion like this. I don't know. Yeah, he has Mini P.E.K.K.A. too. What the heck? But I didn't expect him to really do an MK right there, because it would have been like putting him on 0, and the Mega Minion would get so much value. But that's fine. Firecracker is once again going to be my worst nightmare, but it's okay because he has to go for a late Tombstone. Ooh, hold on a second. Maybe we can go LP to back and start stacking a big push right here. No Tombstone in cycle. He does have the MK, of course. We're going to be prepared for that. He goes for the Goblin Giant, the river again. Don't know about that one. We can just Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh yeah, I was watching the Jinx C versus a Mohammed Light 1v1 literally right before this. And dude, I mean, it's just insane to me how cheese some decks can be in this game. I mean, I think he beat him in like 9 games or something, which is insane, bro. Because Mohammed Light's like literally the best player, by the way, in the game ever. So, it's just insane to me how matchup dependent Clash Royale can be. But that just really shows, like, if you have a good matchup, you can beat anyone, even if it's like the best player in the game, right? As long as you just don't make mistakes. Sometimes hard counters are just hard counters. Anyways, this deck was a lot of fun, and this challenge was a lot of fun. I hope you guys did enjoy it as much as I did. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and enjoy the Butch clip too. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.